Hey everyone, how's it going? I haven't been doing too much lately because the the weather is warmed up. As you can see, the snow is almost melted right off, and it hasn't been freezing, so I can't haul hay. Uh, there's still a little bit of snow. It melted really good yesterday, but as you can see now, there's a lot of water. And well, this is my wheat field, but the canola that we still have, as long as that snow can melt off the swaths. This is kind of bad right here because it's right by my place where the trees shade it, but out in the open it's a little better, like there's less snow. The cattle are starting to pick again. There's really nothing there to pick, and they're almost out of hay, so I'll have to feed them tomorrow. Only lasts about 3 days. They really put them 11 bales, so have to do that, but kind of sucks feeding them because it's not frozen. I don't like to drive down my roads when it's really wet and soggy like that because it just ruts them up. But yeah, hopefully if it'll melt and then freeze like minus 10, 12, the colder the better, but no snow or no rain, then we might have a chance to get it. If the plant can freeze like really solid and be really brittle, then it should go through the combine. I heard a few people were talking that the rotary combines were having a lot of trouble because there were some people trying. There was one day that it was kind of windy and it dried out a little bit, and they tried, and they had to just stick. They had like some conventional combines with just a cylinder and some rotary ones, and they couldn't use the rotary ones. It was just plugging them up solid. And conventional ones, it's a little easier because it just has to go through that small dip and it's out of the combine. So yeah, if we can, we might just have to use our 9600. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll wait until that last possible second to get those 80 acres off. I know there's some people with 3,000 acres, 1,000 acres. They might have got a little bit more off, but there's a lot of canola left out there all across Alberta. So in the meantime, I said I was going to make a video on my little track loader. I don't use it very much. I bought it together with an old GMC 8500 manure spreader, and this came with it. They were a package deal, so I couldn't get one without the other. So I thought, well, this thing's kind of small, but what the hell, eh? Hi Harry, he's checking it out. What was I going to say now? Yeah, the GMC 8500, I wanted that, and I kind of didn't want this as much because this thing is so low to the ground that it's hard to fill a truck with it. Like, you have to lift it so high just to fill the manure spreader truck. It kind of doesn't have enough power for gravel, which I would like to use it for. You know, you can only fill like half, not even half a bucket full of gravel. It's got the big manure forks on it, so that kind of defeats the purpose in gravel. I could easily take those off. Right, Harry? Yeah, those ones that he's sitting on. Yeah, so like, because the gravel truck isn't as high to lift over, but this thing doesn't have the lifting power. But I used it the first year I had it, and it worked fine. But then after, it started running a little funny. It will run while it's cold, and then when it kind of gets warm, it'll start sputtering, blowing black smoke out of the pipe, and it'll die. So that sounds like a fuel problem to me, but you just wait about 10 seconds, fire it up again, and it'll run, and then you start going, it'll die again. But when it's cold, it runs fine, but when it's warm. I changed the fuel filters, there's both of them right there, and that didn't seem to help. It's got the little 4-cylinder case in it. it runs nice and everything. Like, I can start it right now, I think. I started it to move. Do I got any crack cocaine? Oh, that might work. Engine crack. That one doesn't work. Let's see if this one will. I might not even need any. I moved it. I don't want to sit on that seat. It's wet. Damn it, I don't have my blue coveralls on. You can see I'm not wearing them right now. That's why I wear the coveralls, because I wouldn't care to sit on this. That's good enough. Ooh. It started about a month ago. I think it was about a month ago. Let's see. I haven't driven this thing for like a year and a half, 2 years. Alright. Key on. We're in neutral. Is this my throttle? Yeah. That's 2-speed there. Gotta remember what everything does on here. And I have my foot throttle. So that's there. There's a little safety switch here. As you can see, that's the starter switch, because this has to be up in neutral to start. So, do you have to turn the key at the same time? I forget. Yes, you do. Let's see. I'll just do this with the camera. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's use some engine crack. Just take this off. Need a new pre-cleaner. Come on. Okay, let's try this again. She's too far down. I'll have to bring the charger here. I put a new battery in this thing, but might have an alternator problem, but the gauge doesn't say it, but I kind of wanted to start it to show you guys. Gotta get a new one of those. Key off. Switch is on there, that's enough. I hurt my knee. It's been giving me some problems here, but anyway, I gotta clean these tracks. You can tell I haven't used it for a while. The grass, the weeds is growing right in it. But yeah, it's been a handy little machine. It doesn't have the cleated tracks, so you can drive it on anything. It doesn't really make that much damage. It had a new undercarriage put on it, which is awesome. So this thing will last forever now. New rails, new rollers, new sprockets, and new front rollers too, because I've got the old front idler rollers. The bottom rollers, they could have been new, I don't know. Like, hard to tell on those ones. Yeah, I'm not sure on those. Oh. Yeah, that's probably about it. I don't like, this is one thing I hate about this, I don't like this tilt curl bucket design, where they have the cylinder right there, they have a pivot point right here, and then this, like they got it, you can see here, see? Right there, and that, why the hell did they need that many joints on there? Why couldn't they just take, well, maybe they didn't want the cylinder sticking way up, I guess. Why couldn't they just take that, put it right there? They're trying to get more leverage or something. That's one of the things I don't like it. But it could. This thing is could be war. So, but when it gets to a point when it's fully closed, it's well, I'd have to show you. I know I can't remember now exactly what it was doing, but I'd have to show you. But anyway, I'll get the charger tomorrow and put it on there, and we'll have part 2. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave some more comments. I try to get back to them, almost all of them, unless there's some stupid ones. There's been one or two of those because I didn't know what the hell the guy was talking about. But yeah, make sure you click like and subscribe, and we'll be back for more. Tune in tomorrow when I get this thing running.